Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Vidhan, and today we have invited one of our batchmates from JBIMS 2022 batch. Her name is Saloni, and she is currently working as a consultant at one of the top companies in India. So we've invited her over on this channel so that we could understand that how's a life of consultant in these firms, what do they get to do, how is it to talk to some really amazing people in the industry and share some experience of hers. So yeah. Hi Saloni,
Hi, Vidhan.
how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Fab, fab, fab. You're still working?
Yeah, I am, unfortunately.
अरे यार अभी इतना पैसा छापेंगे तो फिर करना तो पड़ेगा काम.
Agreed.
Oh, by the way, to give some context to our viewers, you have to tell them that where are you working currently and as what.
Yeah, so I'm working as a strategy analyst in Accenture Strategy, IMU. So IMU is basically the Indian market unit of Accenture Strategy. We cater to Indian clients.
Oh, perfect. So Accenture Strategy, guys, काफी पैसा दिया था Accenture Strategy ने when it came to our college. So Saloni is currently working over there. Saloni, could you tell us like what's a day like in the life of a consultant?
So Monday morning flights are basically the norm in consulting. You basically have to travel to the client location every week and come back home over the weekend. So
Hmm.
yeah, the travel does get a little hectic, but work-wise, I would say that there is a lot of learning. The work never gets monotonous because every project is different. The scope of every project is different. You deal with different kind of clients. Some are extremely difficult, but some are really nice, and the learning you get is current learning is very diverse and very different from what you've done before. So I am currently tagged to the automotive practice of Accenture Strategy, and most of my clients are from the automotive industry. In spite of working in an automotive industry, I got to work on different projects which are different scopes. So basically, I've
Hmm.
worked on a very pure strategy based project. I've worked on a digital transformation project. So the learning was very diverse.
Okay, so for the ones who love traveling, this job is for you.
If you love
Everyone.
collecting a lot of air miles and hotel points, then also consulting is a very good
Yeah.
avenue.
Okay, and also for the ones who love working in different industries. So I think currently, so that's what Saloni said. She's currently working in automotive industry. उसमें भी अलग अलग टाइप के projects आते रहते हैं, but it's not fixed that you'd keep working over there, right? It could be a different industry tomorrow for a different project as well. So that's the kind of learnings that you get. Every industry different. Um, and I think after this also, I'm sure many of your clients, automotive industry वाले clients would be saying कि आजा हमारे इधर हमारे कंपनी में आजा उधर काम कर ये छोड़ दे. So have you thought about that?
Yes, I have given it a thought. The only problem is the location because most of the automotive companies are based in Delhi and Gurgaon, and I am based out of Bombay.
Hmm.
So yeah, and not only that, in consulting, you always get a chance to switch different markets. So I have decided to stay in the Indian market unit, but you can always work for different markets in Asia, UAE, or Australia, or something like that.
Oh,
So that is also a very different experience. Like sometimes working with Indian clients is difficult, but if you are working with European clients, your like life is a little bit less hectic, and the clients are much more sorted in overseas,
okay.
basically.
So I'm assuming Extract के काफी offices would be in different continents as well, right? So
Yeah,
after working for a certain number of years, you do get an opportunity to even relocate, right, to these countries.
yeah, you can.
So for the
Yeah,
ones
and
who
most of the
relocate,
time you are, yeah,
same.
sometimes you are even sent to different countries for the project. Like I know a few friends who have been to UAE, Riyadh, Saudi for different projects. So they travel every 15 days and then come back
Wow.
for a week, and then again for 15 days they can be there at the client location.
So people who love traveling and who keep traveling, they would love this job, right? Because they'll
Yeah,
get to go to different countries every time,
certainly.
understand their culture, this, that, eat different kind of food, यार. खाने के नाम से तो okay. Anyway, we move on. So, guys, this is the kind of job that even if someone who's looking to shift out of India, if you get into consultancy firms, you always have an opportunity because they are present everywhere. And ठीक है, चलो, we'll move on. We'll know more about Saloni, where she's worked before, and uh, again, the package, the workplace feedback, etc., etc. So, Saloni, the next question would be, did you work anywhere before JBIMS?
Oh, Vidhan, I was a fresher. I directly joined from college.
Okay, guys, another example right in front of you all. You keep asking freshers को मिलेगा क्या अच्छा job? Consultants बन पाएंगे क्या? So, guys, she is a fresher and she's working for one of the highest paying companies who had come to JBMS. So, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं again. All you have to do is just prepare well for the consultancy interviews, the case studies, the guesstimates. Correct me if I'm wrong, Saloni. And just have confidence and you'll get into these firms.
Yeah,
So that,
the only thing I think the interviewers look at is how you look at a problem and how structured you are in your approach towards a solution. So if you are able to break the problem and have a structured approach to the solution, the interviews are pretty easy to clear. This is what I have experienced.
okay. All right. So guys, कुछ नहीं है ऐसा freshers, this, that. Just go for it. If you crack the exam, get into JBIMS, finish your 2 years in JBIMS and start working at the best firms with the best packages. So Saloni, since you're a fresher, don't you ever get intimidated by the ones who've got crazy experiences at your workplace, would be way smarter? अगर बॉस कुछ पूछ रहा है वो लोग 10 चीज बता पा रहे हैं बट प्रॉब्ली इट्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू टू इवन कॉम्प्रीहेंड कि क्या पूछ रहा है क्या नहीं पूछ रहा है.
So that's the beauty of consulting, right? Every project is new, and most of the time, people with crazy work experience do not have any previous knowledge
Oh,
which is
yeah.
required on the project. So they are and like I am as good as them because you need to understand the scope from scratch. You need to understand the problem from scratch. So yeah, a little bit of experience does help, but but not having experience is not a setback in consulting. This is what I have experienced.
So yeah, it just struck me that किसी के पास 10 साल का भी एक्सपीरियंस होगा इवन इफ इन ऑटोमोटिव इंडस्ट्री एंड इफ द प्रोजेक्ट इज रिलेटेड टू लाइक फार्मा, they are as good as you if you're a fresher. उनको zero knowledge है, they're starting from scratch. Then it's all about how quick you are in learning those things and how confident and of course how clearly you can articulate your findings.
Yeah. So even if they are from the automotive industry and they've worked in a supply chain department for the last 10 years, the scope of the project is something related to manufacturing, it
Hmm.
is not going to help, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, you have to be quick, you have to learn fast and articulate your solutions faster.
perfect. Okay. All right, moving on to the next question. Sarani, this is my favorite question in every interview, okay? What is the package range? कितना
So
देते हैं extract?
So when I joined, my package was 36. And the range in JBIMS is, if I'm not wrong, it was between 25 to 35. So most of the people were placed in those companies which were offering 25 plus. So
Wow. Being a fresher in JVMS, this is the package you get, guys. 36 lakhs. And uske baad every year it just keeps on increasing. So sky is the limit. Just get into the top college, crack CET, and then you'll have the job that you've always dreamt of. Uske upar se you just keep getting to travel to different places, international destinations as well, interacting with the top clients, with the top people in the industry. So this is what JVMS gets you. All right. Thank you for that, Saloni. Uh, my next question would be, could you give us some feedback on your workplace? Like, how's the work environment? क्या-क्या facilities है? What kind of people do you interact with on a daily basis?
In consulting, usually you do not work with one set of team. So if project is changing, the team is going to change.
Hmm.
By far, I have worked on three projects in the duration of 2 years, and people have been very collaborative, very helpful. In spite of me being a fresher, people were very open to, teach me things. They used to tell me how things work in corporate, and there's no, like, the hierarchy is very flat. I can directly get in touch with a partner without thinking twice. I can directly ping him, give him a call, or maybe text him on WhatsApp, and they are very approachable. So overall, I would say that the relationship with my colleagues has been very cordial. I've
Hmm.
made wonderful friends over the past 2 years, and yeah, the connections that you happen to make, they are for lifetime. I feel like the networking that happens in consulting is it's very very strong, because you're not only interacting with people in your organization, you are also interacting with the client side.
Right.
So you tend to work with people who are at a CXO level. So
Hmm.
the learning that you get from them is also very insightful.
Perfect. That's amazing to hear. But so most of the times, I guess you would be going to your client's office only, right? So do you get to
Yes.
visit Accenture's office?
Yeah, we do try to meet one Friday every month. So that's how we interact with the team. Also, there are usually office parties almost every 2, 3 months. So we get to meet people from our team, from the entire strategy and consulting team of Accenture IMU. So
That
yeah,
sounds fun. इतना frequently तो हमारा नहीं होता है, but it's nice that you get to do that. Okay, so my penultimate question would be, Saloni, why do you think that aspirants should join JBIMS? Of course, you've talked a lot about it already, but if in a line or two, if you were to say that, why should aspirants join JBIMS? What would it be?
I would just summarize everything in 2 words: amazing ROI.
I mean, that's the most crisp answer to get into JBIMS. Best ROI, 6 लाख का फीस है जो अभी थोड़ा बढ़ गया है, and packages are crazy. So yeah, one of the best ROI in India.
Also, the batch
Best ROI.
size is very small, which increases your chances of getting placed in a good firm.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that is also one great benefit. Apart from that, you are interacting with 150 people. It is very easy to maintain that contact, network with 150 people, rather than getting placed in a B school where there are
True.
600, 700 people.
Hmm.
And you tend to not network with so many people, right? So in our batch, Vidhan, like, we almost interacted with everyone. We
Of
are in
course.
touch with a lot of people till date.
Hmm.
So the and when you know that these people, all of these people are going to get placed in top firms, it creates a great network which you will utilize over the years.
That's true. That's true. In fact, I was talking to one of our juniors as well, and she was of this opinion that we've got such a small batch size, 150 से 160 के बीच में, guys, that you know each and every one and the kind of bond that you make with them, and down the line you'd never know who helps you to get
Exactly.
into the industry that probably you were thinking of getting into. So that's one of the best things about JBMS. So, Saloni, one last question. What is that one piece of advice that um, you would like to give to our viewers? Some of them would be, preparing for CET. Some of them would be in B schools preparing for consulting interviews. So, what's that advice for them?
For people who are preparing for CET, understand that CAT and CET are two different exams. Understand the exam and prepare a strategy accordingly.
Hmm.
Secondly, like, I have, like, interacted with almost everyone from TTP. I feel that this is the only, like, class which actually understands the exam. So I have seen a lot of people who prepare a lot of classes who
Yeah.
help
Yeah.
to prepare only for CAT, and then the students are left alone to prepare for CET, and that is the reason most people cannot crack CET.
Right.
We need
Right.
to understand these are two different exams, and TTP as a class, and the founders of TTP have understood the exam,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
they have been
Hmm.
training the students accordingly, because of
Hmm.
which most of the people are able to get into JBIMS through TTP. So understand that even though the syllabus is same,
Hmm.
These are two very different exams, and the strategies of these two exams should be very different. For people who are preparing for consulting, I would suggest you to work on your communication skills, your storyboarding skills, and to articulate your thoughts in a very crisp manner.
Hmm.
Like that is one of the most important thing you learn in consulting. You have to be analytical, you have to be logical, and that's the only thing required.
Thank you so much for that answer, Saloni, and thank you so much for the kind words for the top percentile. Guys, if you would want to join us, the top percentile for CT 2025, everything is in the description. We have our Insta channel, our Telegram group, WhatsApp group, our phone number, our website. Can have a look at everything. If you have any doubt, you can just DM us and we get back to you. We have one-on-one mentoring sessions from the JBIMS students, group mentoring sessions, doubt solving sessions, mocks specially designed by the top percentile team, and mock series by the test funda as well. So if you want to have a look at them, just go to our website and also subscribe to our YouTube channel because we keep uploading such videos. We keep inviting people to get more insights about JBMS, where they're working currently, their experiences. And apart from that, if there's any new update on CET, we always post that and we make sure that our viewers always know what's happening around. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks, Saloni.
Thank you, Vidhan.